It began with the militant voice of the streets and became the face of an emerging urban culture, desperate for heroes, thrills, and humor that reflected a grittier reality. When the smoke cleared, names like Pam Grier, Fred the Hammer Williamson, and Rudy Ray Moore had forever changed Hollywood. For the better. It's the era of Blaxploitation, this time on Missing Reel.
The year was 1971, and filmmaker Melvin Van Peebles, fresh off a modest success with a Columbia Pictures feature called Watermelon Man, took every penny that he had, along with a $50,000 loan from New York City obstetrician Clifford Huxtable, and wrote, directed, produced, scored, and starred in the story of a black man forced to confront corrupt white authorities.
Got a sweet, sweet back. Won't believe me. You keep the faith in me, and you my man. You my favorite man. Can you take it, baby?
The film was a tough sell to distributors, opening in only 2 cities at 2 individual theaters. But with the backing and support of the Black Panther Party and strong word of mouth, Sweet Sweetback's badass song eventually raked in millions. The echo of ticket sales from inner-city theaters made its way all the way to California, and soon Hollywood was on the bandwagon. Shaft was released the same year as Sweet Sweetback, but was far from an independent look at life in the neighborhood. Instead, this was a big-budget action movie from MGM, starring Richard Roundtree as John Shaft, full-time private dick and part-time sex machine to all the chicks.
Listen, Snow White. Me and you gonna tangle sooner or later.
Why don't you stop playing with yourself, Willie? You ain't gonna do shit.
Shaft's his name. Shaft's his game. The mob wanted Harlem back. They got Shaft up to here. Shaft. Hotter than Bond, cooler than Bullet. Rated R. If you want to see Shaft, ask your mama.
The character of the strong, cocky, gun-toting hero would become the go-to icon for blaxploitation film, and it would give substantial movie careers to former football greats Jim Brown and Fred the Hammer Williamson. And if Shaft isn't what most people conjure up when they think of blaxploitation, then it must be this film.
This dude is bad, and he ain't just fly. He's super fly, yeah, super fly. When it comes to women, they come to him, but it's still not enough. He wants a big score, $1 million in cash, yeah, the big one.
This is a chance, and I want to take it now, before I have to kill somebody.
Can a super fly Harlem dude beat the system? He's got a plan to stick it to the man. He's super hood, super high, super dude, super fly.
Superfly cemented the image of ghetto fabulous on the big screen and was followed by even more tales of hustlers and pimps in movies like The Mac, Willie Dynamite, and Candy Tangerine Man. And in the hands of comedian Rudy Ray Moore, the hustler would never be bigger or more outrageous.
Damn, look like my women is on time. Baby, I could sure warm you up.
No shit, baby.
I can dig it. Dolomite is my name, and f***ing up motherfuckers is my game. I've got an all-girl army that knows what to do. They'll box as hell and practice kung fu. I put my finger in the ground and turn the whole world around.
I'm waiting for Dolomite.
For who? Dolomite, motherfucker. If you crave satisfaction, this is the place to find that action. Coming to this theater as its next attraction is the picture that will put you in traction. Dolomite, starring me, Rudy Ray Moore, as Dolomite.
Women in blaxploitation films weren't always on the arm of the guy in the rabbit fur coat. Some of the era's biggest badasses were women. Most notably, Tamara Dobson, a 6'2" actress and model from Baltimore who burned up the screen as secret agent Cleopatra Jones.
6'2" of dynamite, and it's all stacked.
Right on, sweet sister.
Man, that broad is 10 miles of bad road.
Cleopatra Jones, starring Tamara Dobson.
And the actress who went from women in prison films to a career as the undisputed queen of badass blaxploitation cinema, Pam Grier.
When Foxy Brown comes to town, all the brothers gather round, 'cause she can really shake 'em down. Pam Grier, that one chick hit squad who creamed you as coffee, is back to do a job on the mob as Foxy Brown.
Sounds like a public menace.
Sure do.
A chick with drive who don't take no jive. She's sweet brown sugar with a touch of spice.
If you see a man anywhere, send him in, because I do need a man.
And murder if you don't treat her nice. Have no fear, Pam Grier is here as Foxy Brown. Rated R.
As the 70s wore on, films targeting a black audience took a turn from the streets and into established genres like horror, kung fu, and westerns. Eventually, inner-city movie audiences fractured and turned to emerging genres like slasher films and sci-fi. And as the 80s neared, the window for blaxploitation closed. But the indelible impression that this genre left behind still finds a home on the big screen. In 2000, Paramount released Shaft, starring Samuel L. Jackson. The comic parody Black Dynamite is already a cult classic for its perfect recreation of the visual style of those 70s films. And Quentin Tarantino's love letter to the genre was 1997's Jackie Brown, starring the queen of badass, Pam Grier.